5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. All engine running. Liftoff. We have a liftoff.
This is About Space, America's return to space, with news and information on our U.S. space program.
From our About Space Today World Headquarters, I'm John Gomez. United Launch Alliance, the joint venture between Lockheed Martin and Boeing, is officially for sale. What does this mean for their future and the scheduled inaugural flight of their Vulcan Centaur rocket on Christmas Eve? You'll learn more about it next, as America and the world are listening to About Space Today.
Welcome aboard and meet Carnival Cruise Line's new Chief Culinary Officer.
I'm so excited to take on the most sweetest job at sea, Chief Culinary Officer for America's favorite cruise line. I'm really looking forward to helping bring new, exciting, and unique flavors to the Carnival cruise experience. This is not only going to be delicious, but it's also going to be a lot of fun. Emeril Lagasse, Carnival's new Chief Culinary Officer. It does have a nice ring to it, doesn't it? Like, bam!
Book your fun cruise on Carnival today. Call D&D Cruise and Tours 877-747-8631. That's 877-747-8631, the official agency of About Space. And come see the Caribbean.
Welcome back. In March of this year, multiple sources reported that United Launch Alliance had been in contact with potential buyers. Then, on October 26th, ULA CEO Tory Bruno indirectly announced that ULA, the joint venture between Lockheed Martin and Boeing, was for sale. Investment firm Morgan Stanley and consulting firm Bain & Company are managing this sale, which is expected to be completed by the end of the year. While the market for a rocket launch company with an unproven vehicle is small, Bruno is confident in ULA's future. In an interview with Bloomberg TV, he talked about where things stand with the company's flagship Vulcan rocket.
Well, it took a little bit longer to develop this rocket engine. It is the largest engine of that fuel type to be successfully put together, and that just took a little while longer. Now that the engine is developed and qualified, we love it. Great performance. It's going to be an awesome workhorse for us.
ULA was formed in 2005, and thanks to the U.S. government brokering the joint venture deal, it gave the military access to Atlas and Delta rockets, allowing the launch of national security satellites. Lockheed Martin and Boeing each own a 50% stake in this profitable business. Thanks to ULA's 100% mission success rate, they were given multiple launch contracts and a $1 billion annual subsidy from the Department of Defense to ensure launch readiness. Neither Boeing nor Lockheed would comment on the potential sale of ULA, citing corporate practices. Despite the for sale sign outside ULA's headquarters, the company is moving ahead with the inaugural launch of its Vulcan Centaur rocket on December 24, 2023, from Launch Complex 41 at Cape Canaveral Space Force Station. The expected payload for the inaugural launch is rather unique, with a commercial lunar lander built by Astrobotic, a Pittsburgh-based company, and the cremated remains of people associated with the original Star Trek series. ULA recently launched 2 Amazon prototype satellites into orbit. These 2 satellites are part of Project Kuiper, Amazon's satellite internet service, a direct competitor to SpaceX's Starlink. ULA CEO Tory Bruno talked about the change this brings to his company.
It does change the nature of our business and makes it a lot more balanced. Before, we were probably about 80% government. And now with our other commercial work and Amazon Kuiper constellation, it's about 50-50. And so that's a lot healthier place to be, because when one is up, the other's still fine.
The successful launch of the Kuiper satellites and the expected launch of the Vulcan Centaur rocket should make the sale of ULA much, much easier. Make sure you check out our Facebook page, aboutspace.today, for launches and landings, and invite your family and friends to listen weekly. Be sure to join Space Coast news editor Don Meyer every Friday for America in Space. To all of our listeners around the world and here in the U.S., thanks for joining me. I'm John Gomez, and this has been About Space Today.